Welcome to Independent Sources, bringing you news from New York's ethnic and immigrant communities. I'm Garry Pierre-Pierre. The city's Muslim community recently chalked up a major victory with the addition of two of their highest holy days to the calendar of school holidays. The holiday, Eid al-Adha, will be recognized for the first time next September. Then summer school will also be closed for Eid al-Fitr in 2016. I spoke to Hesham El-Meligy, who is a member of the steering committee for the Coalition for Muslim School Holidays, about what this means for a community that's constantly struggled for acceptance. Hesham, please tell us about the significance of this victory, if you will, for the Muslim community in New York City.
This is for the children of the Muslim community, but also for every child in New York City and the United States. This is for the children who have been bullied in school and they were told that they don't belong here, or that they are terrorists, or they called Osama, or this and that.
Mm-hmm. Is it more about us than the children?
Sure. So we did it for the children to begin with. That's the aim. But as a good side effect of this, people will start to know from real, authentic sources about the truth about Islam and Muslims. So, for example, Eid al-Adha, which the schools will close for the first time this September 24th, is following the footsteps, literally following the footsteps of Prophet Abraham, the father of all the prophets. So they will learn about the commonality, not what divides us. What divides us is way less than what's between us in common.
Well, tell us about Eid al-Fitr.
Eid al-Fitr is the day that follows the end of the month of Ramadan. Muslims, able ones, should fast from dawn to sundown. And fasting is to purify yourself spiritually and also physically. So it's a way to make you a better person, not only for yourself, but for people around you.
Does it make the community feel accepted that two of its most holiest holidays have been recognized after a long battle? I mean, I remember this going back 10 years or so when the Muslim community was advocating for these holidays, and now it has become a reality.
Sure. So the slogan of the Coalition for Muslim School Holidays is recognition, inclusion, and respect. That is basically what the city did. Mayor de Blasio, we thank him for fulfilling his promise, and he and the city sent a strong message of inclusion and respect, not only in New York City, not only in the state, not only in the United States, but in the entire world. We hope that this message will show the world how do you deal with your minority in your communities, to bring them to the fabric rather than expel them and alienate them, which creates more problems.
Is this the first place in America where these holidays are being honored with the school closing?
I'm kind of shy to say that, but unfortunately we're not. We're way behind.
Okay.
Many municipalities in New Jersey, in Illinois, in Vermont,
Michigan?
In Michigan, of course, in Dearborn have included the Muslim holidays.
Okay.
And again, it's common sense. The population, the cities or the municipalities should reflect the populations that live within.
Has there been any backlash from parents since this announcement was made? From non-Muslim parents, of course, I mean.
Sure. I heard about some concerns about extra days, but similar to any other holiday, it will be announced like 6-7 months before the beginning of the school. The projections and the studies that we did showed that the next 5 years, we only need 6 days.
Okay.
Instead of 2 days per year, 10 days for the 5 years, we only need 6 because the holiday falls on a weekend or summer recess or this and that. So it's really integrating flawlessly within the system.
Tell us about the coalition that you're part of, that you're leading, and how difficult was it to get to this point? Tell us more about the coalition first.
What an amazing example, and that's not my word. Our work is being taught in organizing schools around the country as example of a successful coalition. So we started on when the state mandated a statewide exam on Eid al-Adha, which was January 10th, 2006. So Muslim families were dumbfounded. Now what do? Do we sacrifice the the education of the children because of the holiday, or we sacrifice the holiday for the education. It was a very bad situation, and when we learned about that, there was a press conference the following day, and then the coalition started a few months after. We have over 90 organizations, civil liberties, religious, civic, and labor organizations, including 32BJ and UFT, are members of the coalition. We had a wide support from everybody in the city and the state. We went to the mayor, Bloomberg at the time, and it wasn't flowing.
He wasn't too receptive to the idea, was it? Because I remember him saying he brought the point about the expanding the school year because of another holiday.
Which is actually not accurate, because the state mandates 180 days of school days. So there is a cushion within the calendar to play with it, and we showed them, we presented paperwork to show how you will implement, including exact dates for when the schools would close for Muslim holidays. When we tried to convince him, and we actually met with Mayor Bloomberg in his office on May 13, 2010, and we asked him, I mean, everybody is in support of this. Here's the paperwork. It flows easily, and he refused.
And then de Blasio, during the campaign, he has publicly said that he would support such, and he did.
Not only de Blasio, but every candidate for office, for mayor, Republican, Democrat, and Independent, said that they would add it to the holiday, which shows we switched gear and we said, okay, let's focus on electing a mayor that would actually do it. So from our organizing, every candidate said that they would add it. So it's not a partisan thing, it's not a religious thing, it's a common sense thing.
Well, all right. Congratulations on your campaign, and good luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
Hesham El-Meligy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for staying tuned. Till next time, be independent-minded.